What I think is fantastic, Jeff, is as an organisation, as a company, is that we've continued to put training in place to help every single individual grow and develop. And we've done it in so many different ways as well, whether it's online, so people can do their own self-study. So people say, I'm busy, I don't have all the time. There's access for you to watch online training at any moment in time. We've got the live training that takes place, so you can actually engage with other people and ask questions. We've got, quarterly events and courses, conference calls. I mean, you're never going to be able to complain in our organisation and say there is not enough training. There is more than enough. Once again, so there is no excuse for anyone to get their continual professional development, their CPD, and grow and develop.
Yeah. Daryl, I oftentimes think back when I first joined this business, Margot and I were at university and I was 19 and I did not like uni. And so going into kind of the end of my second year of university, I just said, this just isn't for me. And when I heard about financial education, financial services, what got me excited was I love to learn, but I love to learn practical things, useful things, not Pythagoras theory that that I was never going to use, or how to dissect a frog. Okay. And when I got into this industry many years ago, one of the big reasons I got in is because the excitement of always learning new things. And that's one of the things about our industry. Now, if you don't like learning, then you probably won't like our business. But I love our business because you got to stay fresh. You got to continue to learn. And that's a great thing, is that we've got so much training that's available. It really is unlimited to how much a person really wants to kind of cram into their head.
Yeah, definitely. I think one of the most useful parts of our training program is actually the live appointments. We actually go and see a real life appointment with
practical.
a client. Yeah, you get to see it and observe that what's happening in the appointment. Nothing beats that. You know, they always say, was it 2 hours in the field is better than 20 hours in the classroom. So what you pick up in those 2 hours just watching a real life appointment is worth more than 20 hours in the classroom.
Yeah, I think you have two parts to a business. You have the academic end, which you have to have, in order to be able to understand. But then you got the practical end, and how do you really implement, meeting with a client and doing their financial analysis and going through all those things. And the fact is, it takes some time. You're not going to get it overnight. But once you've probably done, I'd say 15, maybe 20 financial game plans for people, and you've sat in on interviews and learned from others, this is not rocket science, that's for sure. But it just takes a little bit of brain power, willpower, and people can learn this business. And as we've discussed, earlier, the great thing about it is you getting the knowledge for yourself on how you can actually become financially free for you and your family.
And one of the things I always say is you can't learn how to drive just by reading a manual. You've got to get behind the wheel of a car.